everyone, I'm so excited to be back. Today I wanted to teach a really quick course on manifesting with the new moon. Now I'm sure there's tons of videos out there now about this, but I don't want to just teach you how to do it. I want to show you the why we're doing it. Now, moon energy is powerful. It pulls the waves of the ocean. Now, new moon energy, and I'll admit I'm a little biased, gets me really excited because it helps us to begin again, to start again, to try again. As the new moon grows and becomes full, it helps to lend energy to our intentions and helps that to grow as well. Now, we're always manifesting every second, every moment of the day, and usually we're doing it unconsciously. You can be complaining, sitting in traffic, worrying about bills. It manifests your dominant emotional vibration. So while we can do affirmations for like 5 minutes in the morning, which is amazing, I agree, when we manifest, we're doing it based on our baseline emotions. So when we consciously manifest, we are adding extra oomph, extra intention, extra energy. We're plugging in and utilizing it in a way that we actually will it to go. So I wanted to create this quick but really powerful quick practice, guys. I really want to emphasize quick here. So if you would like some more in-depth knowledge, I did create a manifesting course. That link will be down below. Now, to manifest with a new moon, honestly, you just need yourself. You don't need any fancy crystals. You don't need a huge sacred space. Now, some of us love that because it helps us to get into like the feels, which is wonderful. I'm a pretty simplistic person. I believe if I'm out in the middle of a field or a forest, I don't need anything special to connect, to will, to direct my energy. For today, though, I am going to be implementing some tools. You can choose to use them, not use them, but at the very least, a pen and a piece of paper. Pencil, it could be a napkin from Starbucks, it doesn't matter. Because while setting our intentions is really good, speaking them and writing them is like magic, guys. So when it comes to the new moon, I want you to select something that you want to grow. It can be, you might want your health to improve. You might want your job or your company that you're starting to grow and expand. You might want to expand your friendship groups, or you might want to put extra energy into building a home or an idea, whatever it is you want to grow. Let's take a second, think about it. You see my dog in the back there. Hi. And I want you to chunk it down just a little bit. Sometimes we have these big ideas like, I want to, generate $1 million, which is great. But if we're starting from, feeling a little lack or a little resistance to something so big, chunk it down. Don't be afraid to do that. Some people, a lot of my clients come to me and there's nothing wrong with it, with love. I want to manifest love into my life. Beautiful, honey. But let's start a little small. So let's say you're single and looking for love. How about just meeting good people? How about just dating? Let's try something. Let's go a little incremental. Now, you don't have to listen to me if you're like, Angelic, I'm going to go big or go home. You do it. But pick something, and I want you to grab your pen, and I want you to grab your paper, and I want you to write it down in the affirmative. Not I want, not I need. Those are lack terms. I want you to write it in I am or I have. An example, I am earning $10,000 a month doing what I love. Or I am healing and my body is growing stronger every day. Or I have a beautiful home filled with love and positivity. You guys get the gist, right? But take some time. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there, myself included, who can get really wordy and my affirmation becomes a paragraph. Don't worry. I think the reason a lot of us do this is because we're scared that if we don't say it, the universe is somehow going to forget. No, that's not how that works. It knows your dominant vibration. Now, if you start getting scared, that's fear. So it's not just the words we're going to use. We're going to use our energy as well. So write down your affirmation, take some time, and please, at the very end of it, add some gratitude. So I am growing healthy and stronger, or my body is growing healthy and stronger every day. I am so grateful, or I am so blessed, or I'm so appreciative. Find a term or word that really resonates with you and add it to the end. Because when we appreciate something, it means we already have it. The universe must follow in kind, okay? So grab that piece of paper. If it was like a big piece of paper like this and your writing is like this small, you're welcome to fold it or just cut off that piece or just leave it as you will. And I want you to just take a deep breath, look at that piece of paper and read it. Read it a couple times and just really feel it. Now, if a piece of paper is all you have, that's fine. But you can stop there while I move on to the next tool. I love candles. Now, people see candle magic or they say magic or manifestation, but let me explain why candles. Candles use the element of fire. Fire is a very fast acting element. You see, if you light a little thing in the field, it goes boom all the way across. So we're trying to add an element of power and creativity and a little bit of force. Now, we're not trying to force an outcome. We're trying to add a little gasoline here, like let's get it going, let's get it started. Some people like using chimes or sound bowls. Some people like using just incense. That's fine, perfectly fine. I have a lot of fire in my chart, and my patience is not my strong suit. I'm working on it. But I use candles for this. Now, it's really important because we order them online, because we buy them at stores, to really cleanse your candle, sage it up a bit. I even leave mine in the sun for like 20 minutes because the sun is very purifying, and I put it on the ground, and the ground has these ions that pull heavy energy from it. Sometimes I even leave it under the moon. Is that necessary? No. You can grab a little bit of sage, light it up, smoke it up, sage it. Now, if you're like, Angelic, I don't have sage and I don't have time to lay this thing on the sun and moon, no worries. I am a big believer and have a beautiful relationship with angels, particularly archangels. So I usually ask Archangel Michael to please cut and remove any low vibrational energy from this and to bless it. Another thing you can do, and don't feel silly doing it, is Om. Everyone knows the mantra Om. Now, the vibrational rate of Om has the same clearing effect as sage. It takes a little bit longer, but you can. And if you want to, you can just Om around your candle. Okay, so Om all over, the vibrational rate coming off your hands, coming from the sound of your voice will help cleanse this out. Now, this might sound silly to some people, but it works. And so if it resonates with you, I use what I got at my disposal wherever I'm at. Okay, once that's nice and cleansed, what's really important too is your environment, guys. We could be doing this in our office, in our bedroom, in our kitchen. Our home holds our dominant energy field. So let's say you're doing this in your kitchen, but maybe this is where the kids are loud and your husband brings home his stress, or your partner brings home maybe not the best space. Be very conscious of your space, because while we're going to charge this, the environment's also going to influence the candle a bit. And you might say, Angelique, all I got is my bedroom. I have 7 roommates. Don't worry, honey. Sage your room. Cleanse your room. If you're a little asthmatic, make sure you open your windows, or if you're incredibly asthmatic, play Ohms. Go on YouTube, put OMS, Ohms, for clearing. Play it for about an hour. You can go downstairs, make food, cleanse your room out. Okay? And wherever you place your piece of paper or wherever you place your candle, just make sure the space is free of clutter. Not just because of the energy clutter creates, and you might want to clean your room in general because as within, so without, but also it might be a little bit of a hazard. Now, if you're like, Angelique, I can't find these kinds of candles, because I do have incredible clients from all around the world and they don't always have access to these big bad boys. It doesn't matter if it's a short, fat one. It doesn't matter the shape. The reason we want kind of a bigger candle is because it's more of an oomph. If you have bring this over here, a little tiny one, it's gonna go boop, There's nothing wrong with that. I know some people who, instead of using one big candle, they get 7 small I have a tea light here, but the wax is wet. I don't want it to burn me. They'll line up 7 or 9 tea lights, and every day they read their affirmation and light the candle. Read the affirmation and light your candle. Get creative, guys. I know there's some people who are very traditional, or they you are divine. You're the thing you need, not any of these things, but this just helps, right? Like, you can work out in your home without weights, without machines, but it helps. Same thing, okay? So now that you cleansed your candle, now that you have your affirmation, super simple. I'm going to go back really quickly to the new moon. Now, the first 3 days of the new moon is considered a dark phase. Think of like under the soil, when the seed is there, just germinating. So it's kind of nice to do your candle work maybe after those 3 days when the energy is really boom. Now, I'm a big believer that intention is everything. So if you're like, I feel, Angelic, that I need to light it on the day of the new moon, trust yourself. Do it. Don't have to listen to me. Trust. I sometimes I feel things that go against my normal habits, and I trust it. This new moon in Cancer is incredibly loving and supportive, guys. Incredible aspects. So trust yourself and go with it. Don't overthink it. Like, oh my God, I didn't do it on this day. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Just go with it. Now, lastly, I did mention I work a lot with archangels. Now, understand, angels are non-denominational. They were here before us. So here before religion, before belief systems. So even if you're atheist, it doesn't matter. They just love us and they want to help us and they want to support us. So let me give you some ideas. So let's say you're working on a creative project or you really want to get that interview. I say ask Archangel Gabriel to come in and bless your manifestation. Archangels, angels, you don't pray to them, you just talk to them. So if you're like, oh my God, I really, really want my business to go off the ground, come on, candle, help me out. All we're doing is you're using your energy and putting it into the candle. It's not the candle. The candle's just a vessel, just like we're a vessel. So you might ask Archangel Gabriel to assist with this manifestation for your highest good. Or if you're trying to manifest love, Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of soulmates, to bless this candle and align you with a healthy soulmate. He's also the Archangel of healing. So if you're trying to increase strength and healing in your body, you'd call on him as well. Archangel Michael, my patron archangel, known as courage and protection, he also keeps the Akashic records. If you're trying to increase your confidence and your motivation and your will to take action, Archangel Michael, guys. Or Archangel Metatron with the Merkaba to manifest your desires. Now, if you're like, I don't know anything about archangels, don't worry about it. Just maybe do it next time. They're so excited to just help, honestly. Like, when you get into it, you can try it. But if you're not, don't even worry about it. All right, let's get started. With the new moon energy, you want to make sure you yourself are grounded and calm. Now, I can say meditate. I can say all these things, but I want you to do what works for you. Maybe you feel that way after you take a shower. Maybe you feel that way with your morning coffee or tea. Maybe you feel that way when the sun is setting or rising. Or with your fur baby, or when the kids are gone, whatever it is. I need you to take a few minutes after you've cleansed your space to center yourself. Not in fear, is this going to work? We're always manifesting. It works regardless, but all you're doing is channeling your energy into something with a powerful intention. So ground yourself out, okay? Now, if all you have is your piece of paper and your affirmation, that's no worries. What we're going to be doing is reading the affirmation several times so you can really, really feel it. And if all you have is paper and pen, I highly, highly suggest that whatever you believe in your highest self, in your angels, in your spirit guides, in the divine, goddess, God, whatever you want to call it, to call it in and support this. Because adding those incredible high energies to this is beautiful. And the universe is highly ethical, so it needs your permission. Let me give you an example. Let's say your affirmation is, I am earning $6,000 a month doing what I love. I'm so grateful. I want you to sit there and I want you to take a deep breath and just really feel it in your body and just say it several times over and over and over again. And at the very, very end, we'll say, I'm going to say universe. Universe, heavenly creator, bless this manifestation. Align me with the right people and opportunities to bring this manifestation to happy fruition. You can use my words, you can use your words, but call it in for that extra support, your spirit guides, your highest self. And wherever you have that piece of paper, sometimes I put it under my pillow, but you can put it in your sacred space. You can put it in a drawer. Some people like to put it away so they don't overthink it. Some people like to put it in their bag or their purse. Now remember that energy thing we talked about? If your work environment is super stressful, maybe not your purse, but keep it somewhere that's sacred or safe, okay? And you just do that, and you ask and you invoke. Now, some people, when they just have an affirmation, they like to do it every day as the new moon grows. You can do that. Every time you feel a little insecure, you can restate your affirmation and then surrender it. Let it go, guys, and then do something else immediately. Now, if you have a candle, this is what we're going to do. It's called charging your candle. People pay a lot of money for charged candles. You buy them at the store, and hey, that's good if you don't really feel like doing it, but you can also do it yourself, okay? We project through our hands. Energy comes to the top of the head, it releases through the feet, and we project through the hands. That's why when we get hurt, our hand goes there. Doesn't do anything, right? Doesn't seal a cut or fix a broken bone. But on some unconscious level, we recognize that we're running energy to the spot that hurts, right? Because it's prana, it's chi. So I want you to take your affirmation. I want you to get grounded. I want you to read it out loud to yourself once or twice so you can kind of get in the feel. Then I want you to grab your candle. I want you to hold it between both hands. Now, if you have a little tea light or big one, it doesn't matter. What matters is that, or you can even do this where you just put it around you because we're running energy into the candle. So you're welcome to just put your hands on the side. And if you want to kind of get those hand chakras going, rub your hands together really, really fast. Push into the center of both hands. Get it going. Take a deep breath in. Call on whatever divine loving beings you have, your spirit guides or the archangels, to bless this manifestation for your highest good. Put your hands around or hold the candle. And I want you to read your affirmation several times. It doesn't matter if it's 7 or 9 or you say it 50. What matters is that you're getting the emotion going, feeling, I am doing this, I am earning this. Thank you so much, universe, or whatever your affirmation is. I am healthy. I am wealthy, I am wise, whatever it is. I want you to go. I want you to hold your candle. I want you to put as much energy into it. And when you really feel all that just emotion, just like, yes, I got it. I want you to put your candle down. I want you to get a lighter and I want you to light it. Okay? Light it up. Now, one of the main questions people ask me is, Angelic, can I turn it out or does that have to stay on? Honestly, it's best if you do not turn the candle off. Now, I know there's some people out there like, oh my God, that's so dangerous. There's candles that will go out of the tip. You might want to try that. That's why I say keep it in a nice, safe space. Now, alternatively, if you're really, really nervous, when you leave the house, you can put it in your sink, not with water, but water has an emotional energy, so I don't suggest it. Or you can stick it in your bathtub, just so it falls. It's not gonna go anywhere. Honestly, I just ask Archangel Michael to please surround it and protect the candle and keep it out of harm's way and anything else around it out of harm's way. And I just leave it. Now, if you are just, I cannot do it, Angelique, okay, don't worry about it. But do not blow it out. You must snuff it out. When you blow it, you release the energy from the candle. Snuffing is like when you get like something flat and you just snuff it. Now, when you come back home, say the affirmation again with feeling, relight it. Okay, because you kind of stop the flow. You know what I'm saying? Now, that might take a little bit more work, but you can absolutely do it. And if I may, they're 7-day candles. If you get the kind that are like from the Dollar Tree, they're going to burn a little quicker because they're not as fat. It doesn't matter, guys. Don't worry about it. People overthink this a little too much, and it's their fear, and I get it. So every time you get nervous about it, surrender your fear up to the universe or whatever you believe in and ask it to be replaced with faith, okay? Or peace or light or happiness or optimism. Anyways, this is a really simple way of manifesting and using candles for the new moon. I do it all the time. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It kind of helps and backs me up. And be a scientist. Try it out. See how it works for you. Now, I know everyone's going to ask me about colors. White is an all-purpose candle. So I just go with white. But if you're like, I want to do red for love or green for money, go with it. But just know it's your intention. And know that, I don't know, for me, I always ask me the highest unfold. This or something greater. But just have faith in yourself, but most of all, have fun with it, guys, because this is your energy. So try it out. This is your vibration in motion. Now, the last thing I'm going to say about manifesting, whether you're doing candle manifesting, new moon manifesting, whatever manifesting, is that your actions must align. So for instance, if you're trying to earn money, don't start verbalizing how much you don't have, or don't keep talking about this isn't going to, this sucks, or I don't have this, because your actions and words will trump your manifestation. Or if you're trying to manifest love, don't say there's nobody good out there, I'm this, I'm that. Your actions are the greatest form of energy in motion. So that's always going to be the dominant. So just do your best to align your words and your actions with your manifestation tools. Okay, so let's say it's for love. Just say, I'm open to receiving love in healthy forms. replace any kind of negative verbiage, and do your best that when you take action, it's in alignment with that. Okay? All right, guys, this has gone longer than I thought. I hope this serves you guys. Have a beautiful new moon in Cancer. Good luck with everything, and I hope the highest unfolds for us all. Take care, guys. Bye.